Friends and family, we are gathered here today to celebrate the marriage of Liam and Sammy. My name is Alec and I am Liam's younger brother. I'm going to do my best to get through this without tears, but I think everyone knows how the McLennans are. So before we get started, I just want to go over some things that the bride and groom have requested. Please make sure that your phones are put away during the ceremony and that they're on silent, as we do have professionals here to capture the special moments. For those sitting along the aisle, when the bride is leaving, we will be throwing flower petals for her. Dinner will be served around 6. Please note the chairs that you're sitting in will be yours throughout the evening. This applies to your glassware as well later on. Obviously, you don't have your glasses yet. The bathroom is just located in the front doors of the house, immediately off to your left. Please avoid going to the house as much as possible. And then lastly, there will be no receiving line due to the current circumstances. The bride and groom thank you guys. I've known Liam, well, for a long time. There's a long list of admirable qualities about my brother. Just some attributes that come to mind are patient, incredibly kind, and knowledgeable. However, the one memory I want to highlight is one I don't actually remember. When Liam met me for the first time, he'd been out with Granny and Papa all day, and they had just gone to McDonald's. When he entered the room at the hospital, one of the first things he did was to give me, his baby brother, his brand new Happy Meal toy. And if that doesn't sum up my brother perfectly, I don't know what else does. The first time I met Sammy, she was still taller than me. To put into perspective how much taller she was, one day they picked me up from school in Liam's RX-7. For those of you that aren't familiar with the car, there's only 2 seats. We didn't have quite the logistics quite figured out, so I ended up sitting on Sammy's lap, all 3 of us comfortably and safely in the car. As the years went by and I finally grew, I got to know Sammy more and more. Sammy is one of the strongest and most resilient women I know. She is without a doubt the most organized artist I have ever encountered. A truly rare combination of traits that have served her well throughout her life. She never fails to stand up for what is right, which is something that I greatly admire about her. I'm honored to bring her into our family today. Together, the 2 of them have cultivated and carefully tended to a love that will stand the test of time. It's rare that you hear the term high school sweethearts nowadays, and these 2 have truly defied the odds. I would now like to call up my beautiful girlfriend Kristen to read a couple of poems.
Okay. If I showed you my teardrops, would you collect them like rain, store them in jars that are labeled with pain? Would you follow their tracks from my eyes down my cheeks as they write all the stories I'm too scared to speak? Would you stop them with kisses, bring their flow to a halt as you teach me that pain isn't always my fault? Would you hold my face gently as you dry both my eyes and whisper the words, "You're too precious to cry"? If I showed you my teardrops, would you show me your own and learn though we're lonely, we're never alone? Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that have grown towards each other underground, and when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find they are one tree and not 2.
Sammy and Liam have written their own vows, and they will share them with you now.
Sammy.
Oh boy.
That was loud. Sorry, everybody. I love you so much. It feels like forever ago that we first started dating, but at the same time, it feels just like yesterday. I remember very clearly the first time that we held hands, and it just felt right. Felt like it was something we'd already done 1,000 times before. In that moment, I knew that things were exactly as they should be. Over 9 years later, we now have held each other over 1,000 times. And that feeling has only grown stronger. I'm exactly where I want to be, standing up here with you today. Sammy, you are kind, intelligent, and strong. The lengths you will go to in order to help the people you care about is amazing. I love how big of a heart you have. Okay, I need to take a pause here. Sorry, everybody. Also, no matter what I say in the future, you are patient when it counts. Your magnetic presence and enthusiasm that first drew me to you will always continue to fascinate me. And I can never wait to get your perspective on an event or idea. The passion that you bring to everything you do inspires me daily. You are my fire when sometimes I can be too much ice. You see me for who I am with all my strength and all my weakness, and you haven't flinched once. I vow to always be there for you, whatever you need me to be. When you are seizing the day and facing challenges head on, I'll be right beside you. When the world is too much and you need a break from it, you can hide in my arms. I vow to never stop fighting for you, never stop loving you, and never stop trying to figure you out.
Thank you. Sammy, you may now share yours.
I feel like I don't even need this, but I kind of have two parts. This first one I sealed up because when I was reading through some old journals of mine, I found a letter that I wrote to Liam 20 days before we started dating. And I have a copy of it, and I want to read it to you if I can. And then we'll get to the vows. No, I got it. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so it says, Dear Liam, and it's dated February 6th, 2011, and it's just literally a photocopy out of my journal. And it says, You're amazing, and it takes a lot to get me to tell someone that. You're sweet, kind, considerate, funny, and a little awkward, but that makes you cute and undeniably loyal. I was 16. I really do love you, and between you and me, I hope we date in university. 20 days, girl, 20 days. When you listen to my stories and don't leave my side over the phone until I was laughing again, you ensured a permanent place in my heart, and, again, that's hard for me to give away. I have never trusted someone so quickly and fully since I've met my first friend, Jessica. And you listen and understand all my stupid little quirks so much, I love it. I always have liked you as a friend, but until high school, that was all. Or until start of high school, that was all. Now I would take you as my Humpty Dumpty wall. Any day. I hope one day that you can equally, if not greater, or one day I hope I can equally, if not greater, repay you and as much friendship like you have given to me, Sammy. So I wrote that when I was 16, and it still stands today. Oh, thank you.
Is that on cardstock?
It is. Gotta color coordinate, man.
Yeah.
Liam, you showed me what love should look like and proved that I am worthy of loving, but most importantly, you've taught me how to love myself. I am a better me with you around. You are the person I turn to when I'm hurt and when I'm excited. You're my best friend and the perfect mate, all rolled into one handsome, thoughtful, caring package. I always wanted to imagine my future with you in it. A lot of people over the last 9 years have said that we deserve each other, but even now I feel like I must have done something really great in a past life to deserve you. You're understanding and you're patient. More patient than me. I hope when we're old and wrinkly that I've learned to love you as well as you love me. You're brimming with integrity, patience, and caring. When I'm at my lowest, you're my light. And when I'm on the top of the world, you're my number one fan. I vow to be on your team. Oh no, I did this in the wrong order. Okay, there we go. Before I get to the vows, I wasn't sure at this point how to start my vows. So what got me thinking was my favorite memories with you. Some of my favorite memories are stopping on the side of the highway to watch Northern Lights, driving to the middle of nowhere in Whitecourt to see the constellations just because I had a bad day. First and second year at Frog Lake, first or second year at Frog Lake when we ran down to the edge of the forest just before the beach to watch a thunderstorm roll in. And there was a huge thunder and lightning clap, and I jumped, and I looked at you, and you were already looking at me. Sleeping in our apartment with nothing but overnight bags and sleeping bags on an air mattress, and it could have been a palace. Nights when I'm not feeling well and you read to me. Saving me from moths at your mom's trailer as I hid under the covers. You're always willing to pose for any weird art project that I have, build me ridiculous things that I saw on the internet, and happily pulling over for photographs or watching me take pictures of something cool. Liam, I vow to always be on your team. I vow to try and improve. I vow to be loyal and to be loving. I vow to make more memories with you, and I vow to always look after you. I love you.
Well, those were pretty good. Keegan, may we please have the rings? Okay, you guys got this. Liam, please repeat after me. I do solemnly declare that
I do solemnly declare that
I do not know of any lawful impediment why
I do not know of any lawful impediment why
I, Liam McLennan,
I, Liam McLennan,
may not be joined in matrimony to Samantha Bruns.
may not be joined in matrimony to Samantha Bruns.
You got my name right.
I call on those persons present to witness that
I call on those persons present to witness that
I, Liam McLennan, do take you, Samantha Bruns, to be my lawful wedded spouse.
I, Liam McLennan, do take you, Samantha Bruns, to be my lawful wedded spouse.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love.
as a daily reminder of my love.
I will be on your side
I will be on your side
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for poorer.
for better or for poorer,
Sorry, I kind of messed it up. For better, for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part,
till death do us part,
in accordance with God's will and in witness of our closest friends
in accordance with God's will and a witness of our closest friends.
and family. I affirm my everlasting commitment to you.
I affirm my everlasting commitment to you.
We're good. Which one's your left?
Sammy, please repeat after me. I solemnly declare that
I solemnly declare that
I do not know of any unlawful impediment why
I do not know of any lawful impediment why
I, Samantha Bruns,
I, Samantha Bruns,
may not be joined in matrimony to Liam McLennan.
may not be joined in matrimony to Liam McLennan.
I call on those persons present to witness that
I call on those persons all those persons present to witness that
I, Samantha Bruns, do take you, Liam McLennan, to be my lawful wedded spouse.
that I, Samantha Bruns, do take you, Liam McLennan, to be my lawfully wedded spouse.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love.
as a daily reminder of my love.
I will be by your side
I will continue to be by your side,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for rich or for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
till death do us part,
till death do us part.
in accordance with God's will and in witness of our closest friends and family.
In accordance with God's will and in witness of our closest friends and family,
I affirm my everlasting commitment to you.
I affirm my everlasting commitment to you.
Now is the time to sign the wedding certificate. Sammy and Liam, will you please follow me? Do you, Liam Kendrick McLennan, take Samantha Marie Bruns to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Do you, Samantha Marie Bruns, take Liam Kendrick McLennan to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Then, with the power vested in me by the province of Alberta for 24 hours, I pronounce you husband and wife. You now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. McLennan.